Welcome to the channel where we explore the unforgettable moments that shaped pop culture history. Today, we're diving into the story of Ann-Margret, the legendary actress, singer, and sex symbol whose bold bikini photos shocked audiences both then and now. At a time when modesty was the norm and Hollywood strictly controlled the image of its leading ladies, Ann-Margret challenged expectations and rewrote the rules. Born in Sweden in 1941 and raised in Illinois, Ann-Margret Olsen had star power from the start. By the early 1960s, she had captured the spotlight with her fiery red hair, magnetic presence, and undeniable talent. Her breakout role in the 1963 film, Bye Bye Birdie, launched her into superstardom, and so did the bold, glamorous image she embraced. What truly set Ann-Margret apart was her fearless confidence. In a conservative era where women were expected to play it safe, she dared to pose in bikinis and form-fitting outfits that flaunted her curves and showcased her unapologetic femininity. Her photos weren't just glamorous, they were electric. The media buzzed, fans were captivated, and critics were stunned. These images were considered scandalous by the standards of the time, and yet they only added to her rising fame. The bikini photos challenged traditional Hollywood stereotypes, portraying Ann-Margret not just as a sex symbol, but as a woman fully in control of her image. She exuded both beauty and power, blurring the line between sensuality and strength. Her confidence radiated from every photograph, setting a new tone for what it meant to be glamorous. During the peak of her fame, Ann-Margret was often compared to Marilyn Monroe, but she carved her own path. She wasn't just eye candy, she was a force. She danced, she sang. She acted opposite legends like Elvis Presley, Jack Nicholson, and John Wayne. But those daring bikini photos? They remained one of the boldest statements of her career. Decades later, the impact of those images hasn't faded. In fact, they're often revisited today as cultural touchstones. Modern audiences admire the way she broke boundaries and embraced her identity with pride and elegance. Her style influenced generations of actresses who followed, from the bombshells of the 70s to today's empowered women in entertainment. Ann-Margret's photos weren't just provocative, they were revolutionary. They helped redefine what it meant to be a woman in the public eye, pushing past outdated norms and opening the door for more expressive, liberated representations of femininity in pop culture. She wasn't just ahead of her time, she changed her time. Today, at over 80 years old, Ann-Margret is still celebrated as a living legend. And those iconic photos? They're more than just snapshots of beauty. They're symbols of a woman who owned her image and inspired generations to do the same. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this look back at a true icon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more legendary stories from Hollywood's golden era and beyond. Until next time, keep remembering the moments that made history.